Wake the fuck up.
This is Elon Musk's rocket, right? I have a real question for this shit. Because I'm questioning everything. Why does it look like a big-ass bullet? Y'all ever think about that? Look at this shit. These are the other rockets. Don't that shit just like a big-ass bullet, right? Now, peep this. Have y'all ever asked yourselves why they don't use space shuttles anymore? Like, the space shuttles that's supposed to, like, take astronauts to space? Because this shit don't look like it's designed to take a human to space or a group of people to space. You feel me? Alright, listen, right? The last time they had a space shuttle run was back in 2003 and it ended in 2004 due to the expense of it to make it safe. When is the last time we even heard of anyone?
All right, shalom, it's the brother Zachariah coming back to you with another lesson, all right? But before I get started, first and foremost, I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers out there that are laboring, enduring the elements, making your body a living sacrifice, trying to seal the elect, making your call election sure, seeking out your own salvation, as well as you sisters that are learning, listening, applying, being obedient to your husbands. Shalom, shalom. All right, I had to change up locations, which I'm usually over on the other alley, but it's got a couple of homeless people over there, and I want to be careful when I have my certain equipment and bags and things sitting out with all my equipment and tech in it. You know, they can grab your stuff while you're not looking. You know, someone might come inquire of the word, and while you're not looking and distracted, they can take your bag and take off running. You know, so you got to be very mindful of that. So I just kind of like moved over a block, you know, change up locations, which I'm kind of still, like I said, in the same spot, just not too far from it. But, you know, things like that happen. You know, they got a lot going on, and there's some kind of Christmas thing I think they're got, and where a lot of these homeless people like to sit, you know, so it's kind of moving them out of their comfort, their place, you know, where they chill at, you know, so they're coming into like spots that I use to teach, you know, so yeah, it is what it is. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do 2 lessons, okay? And Lord willing, they both be edifying unto you, okay? But we're gonna start with this first one, and it's called "Though They Set Their Nest Among the Stars," okay? So if you've seen the video clip in the beginning of the Jake, you know, and he was asking why are these rockets looking like bullets, okay? Which all that belongs to a man by the name of Elon Musk, which we're going to get into him in a little bit. But before we get into talking about Elon, you know, we're going to go and we're going to read the scripture, okay? Again, the name of the lesson is going to be called "Though They Set Their Nest Among the Stars," okay? And they have done this by way of NASA, and this man is doing it with what he has, you know, which is SpaceX, which we're going to talk about that as well, okay? But if you got your Bibles with you, we're going to go to the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, and we're going to start at the 12th verse. So just give me a second as I get it pulled up. All right. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and I'm going to start at verse 12, and it says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Okay, son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaketh the nations?" This is what Esau Edom has done. You know, go read Habakkuk, you know. I believe it's the 2nd chapter, and it talks about how he goes around spoiling many nations, okay? We know Esau is in rulership right now, so Esau is doing this to the nations, okay? So this is who it's really talking about. Okay, all right, again, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weakest the nations?" Okay, verse 13, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into the heavens, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High." Okay, so this is the man's mindset. It also says something to that degree if you go into the book of I believe it's 2 Thessalonians, okay? I can't think of the actual chapter and verse off the top on my head, but it goes into talking about that as well in there. You know, this man sits on the seat in the throne, man. Not in the heavenly throne, but this earthly throne, you know, because he's got rulership right now. And this man believes himself to be the Most High. And that's why when you look at, and that's by way of his images and things like that. Plus he has a God complex, you know. But the devil that he is, he will do stuff to these nations, and then he'll come in and swoop in like the hero. But he's the villain, but he's portraying to be the hero as well. Okay, so this is what Esau Edom does. Okay, but I wanted to bring that out first. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and just do a simple Google search, and we're gonna look at this man Elon Musk. Okay, all right, and we're actually gonna look up his net worth, and it says Elon Musk. All right, and this is 2023, and it says that his net worth, all right, is 241.1 billion USD. That's US dollars. Okay, so this man's net worth is 241.1 billion. Okay, and it says, you know, reading down, it says he is the wealthiest person in the world with an estimate net worth of, down here it says 219 billion as of November 2023. Okay, and see, he probably has lost some. And we're going to get into why that is as well, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, and 241 billion according to Forbes. Okay, so that's what Forbes is the one saying, the 241 billion. Okay, primarily from his ownership stakes in Tesla and SpaceX. Okay, and it says CEO and product architect of Tesla Inc. Okay, which Tesla, you know, it goes into those cars and all that stuff too. Okay, now we're going to look up SpaceX. Okay, because when the guy was talking about that rocket in the video clip, it goes into you know, you got to ask yourself, all right, well, who's responsible for those rockets? You know, because they look like bullets and everything. Okay. Okay, so I got this pulled up off of Google, and it says SpaceX astronautics company. Okay, Space Exploration Technology Corp, commonly referred to as SpaceX, is an American spacecraft manufacturer, launch service provider, defense contractor, and satellite communications company headquartered in Hawthorne, California. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the Wikipedia and let's see. All right, there's more on this. The company was founded in 2022. Oh, Salakia, 2002. All right, not 2022, but 2002. Okay, by Elon Musk, with the goal of reducing space transportation costs and to colonize Mars. See, he wants to colonize Mars. All right, the company currently operates the Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, along with the Dragon spacecraft. So he got something called the Dragon spacecraft. That's heavy. Okay, when you talk, you know, you read about Revelations and the dragon, you know, and all this stuff. Hey, it's linking back to Esau, man. Okay, so I just wanted to bring a little bit of that out. Okay, so now we're gonna pull up an article. Just give me a quick second. Cause see, what we was always taught is that Lucifer, Satan, all that is this some red guy with horns, you know, and he's you know what I'm saying, he's just this pissed off guy, and he's out here and he's, you know, causing all this chaos. You know, he's in a place called hell, fiery place, but he's doing all this wickedness upon the earth. Okay, which, you know, there is a spiritual demon Satan, but you got the manifestation of Satan in human form, and that's Esau Edom, the Edomites. They're also known as the red people. Okay, all right. But I got this article here, and it says, this is CNN, all right, and it says the most powerful rocket ever built just went farther than it had ever gone. Okay, so they just did something different, and this was back on Saturday. This was back on the 18th. All right. November 18th, 2023, all right? And it says the most powerful rocket ever built just went farther than it had ever gone, then was lost, okay? So we're gonna read a little bit and see what it's talking about. And it says SpaceX gargantuan deep space rocket system Starship safely lifted off in Saturday morning, but ended prematurely with an explosion. Okay, and a loss of signal. The Super Heavy booster and Starship spacecraft successfully separated after liftoff as the Starship lit up its engines and pushed away. The process ended up destroying the Super Heavy booster, which erupted into a ball of flames over the Gulf of Mexico. But the Starship spacecraft was able to briefly continue its journey, okay? And it says the Starship system made it much farther into flight than its first attempt in April. Then, all right, the rocket and spacecraft lifted off in the launch pad at, hold on, Salakia for that, y'all. My mom messaged me. Love you, Mom, but I'm doing a lesson, all right? The rocket and spacecraft lifted off the launch pad at 8 a.m., okay, Eastern, I believe that's saying Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken, all right, with the Super Heavy booster igniting all 33 of its Raptor engines. Even during ground tests, SpaceX has had a hard time getting all those engines clustered together at the base of the rocket to power on consistently at the same time. So they have a lot of trouble. But you know, this man has been, you know, those rockets have been blowing up. Some of them before they even get up there, and then they get up there, and it's really up to no avail. Okay, they're not telling you what they're really doing, you know. But us men of the Lord, you know, through the scriptures and just, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua dealing with us, we have an understanding of what they're really doing, and they're trying to pierce that firmament. Okay, and this right here also proves that. This is the book of Obadiah, and I'm gonna start at verse 3, and it says, "The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks." Okay, you know, they also known as cave dwellers. You know, when you look up the word Caucasian, it goes back to the Caucasus Mountains, all right, in Georgia, Russia, which is kind of like modern day Ukraine, all right, all that region. That's why they're also acting the way they're acting, because that's their homeland. You know, besides Mount Seir, you know, that's also because they were pushed there, and you know, that's like the home they know, and they really trying to escape from. You know, they don't want any ties with Mount Seir, all right. They ain't got the energy about Mount Seir, all right. But they going hard for their Ukraine. But again, it says, "The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" So see, that's the mindset of him, okay? Because he's also high-minded, okay? You know, like I said, this man thinks that he's the Most High. You know, going into the 2 Thessalonians, it goes into that in more detail. All right, verse 4, it says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle." Okay, what's the symbol of this place, America? The American eagle. Okay, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars." See, this is what they're doing. "Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord." Okay, and this is Yahweh speaking. Okay, bringing these people down to the ground. Every time they go up there with those rockets, man, they begin to blow up. All right.
See how fast it goes? Like, let's go, let's go, man. It's good, it's good. Let's go. No way.
Okay, so see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua made what the Bible calls firmament. Okay, which if you look up the word firmament, it just means dome. Okay, so there's a dome over the earth. All right, which, you know, there's people that they got their own theory on what the earth looked like. I don't get into all that. You know, to be honest, none of us really know. You know, we don't even know how big this earth really is. It could be bigger than what we think. You know, they show us fake maps. you know, and then all of a sudden they got there's land masses that they don't even they won't even put on the map. They won't show you on the map, okay? And it could be lands that they don't have access to, you know, which that's another story. But I think Admiral Byrd went into saying that beyond the poles, he said there was more continents. He said he saw one that was the same size as North America, you know. And after that interview, I think the following year he passed away, you know. He passed away, you know, so you know how that goes. And I heard that, you know, they confiscated like his journals and records and all kinds of things. And I think right after that, NASA was set up. So that's, you know, very something kind of heavy, man. All right. But we're going to go into reading about the firmament, all right, the creation of it. And so we're going to go to the book of Genesis, chapter 1. And I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. Okay, so there's waters below the firmament and there's waters above. Okay, all right. And it was so. Okay, verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven. Okay, so this up here is the heavens. Okay, but then you also got the heavens of heavens. So, you know, heaven has multiple meanings. Okay. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. Okay? Verse 9, and God said, let the waters under the firmament be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. Okay? So, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, it's cold, man. Putting this together. All right? I got another precept as well I'm going to bring out. All right, we're going to go to the book of Psalms, the 19th chapter. All right, and the first verse. Give me 1 second as I get it pulled up. All right, here we go. Psalms 19, verse 1. And it says, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Okay, so that's the handiwork of the Most High is the firmament, which the firmament, like I said, it means dome. Okay, and this is what the so-called SpaceX is doing. When they go up there, they're shooting these rockets up there and they're trying to penetrate the firmament. They're trying to break it. There was a thing on, which I'm not going to play it because they might try to come at my video, but there was a clip of, what's her name? Hillary Clinton, man. I always be forgetting her name. That, and, you know, she's a devil too, but she was talking about it got 18 million cracks in it, okay? And you thinking like she keeps saying this hard, that high and hardest glass ceiling. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about the firmament up there, okay? And they constantly sending rockets up there trying to pierce it, trying to break it. They've sent nukes up there and all that. This is what these devils do, okay? All right. But see, these devils, man, they're spending a lot of money. A lot of money. And that's why I was like, when I went into Elon's net worth, and you see how it showed one thing here, and then they're saying, but by November, which we're in November now, and I guess down to this, you know, because these people are spending a lot of money, you know, using, you know, for these rockets and things, trying to penetrate the firmament, okay?
How expensive is it just for one rocket, one launch, all that?
It's at least $50 million module cost of launch, maybe $100 million. So every explosion, it's like...
How pissed are you?
Boom, that was $100 million.
Fuck. That's gambling.
So, yeah, chip zone.
Okay, so as you looked at the video clip, you know, $50 million. This man said $50 million per rocket that goes up. $50 million, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. But see, they got rulership right now. And, you know, this is what these devils doing with the money and the rulership, the time that they have. You know, they could be righteous rulers, but it's not in them to be that way. See, the righteous are the Israelites. You know, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They are the wicked, and that's why. And see, and they're doing their job well, and that's why we got to do ours well too. They're doing this to a T, being the wicked. You know. So if they're doing their job well, being the wicked, we got to do our job well, being the righteous, man. Okay, yeah, we're under their rule and a wicked rule, so we're doing it to the best of our ability. Okay, and it's not going to be A1 until, you know, Yahweh Shire comes and get us and redeem us. you know, get us out of this hellhole. But we got to try, man, because Yahweh Shah showed you that it can be done. You know, he did it, okay? When the Romans were ruling, when he came down, okay? And they're ruling today, okay? Same people, Edomites, all right? But this is Sirach chapter 1 and verse 3, and it says, who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? Okay, so it's asking you a question, which I'll read it again. Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? Okay, so it's asking you a question. Okay, and now I got another precept to go along with that. Okay, we're going to go to the book of Job, the 11th chapter. Okay, and we're going to start at the 7th verse. Okay, and it says, canst thou by searching find out God? Okay, canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? See, it's asking a question. Okay, verse 8, it is as high as heaven. See, which also I told you, heaven is also this firmament, you know, trying to search out and find out Yahweh. Okay, okay, what canst thou do? Deeper than hell, what canst thou know? Okay, verse 9, the measure thereof is longer than the earth and broader than the sea. Okay, so you trying to figure out, you know, the Most High. You know, it tells you in the scriptures that his ways are higher than yours. You know, his thoughts are higher than yours. You know, we can't even begin to compare and try to understand. We know some things through the holy scriptures. We're able to decipher through the scriptures, you know, the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But even that's just a fraction, you know. He says his ways are not your ways, okay? All right? But nothing new under the sun, all right? Nimrod tried this as well, which led to confounding the tongues of the men of the people in those days, okay? What I'm talking about is the Tower of Babel. If you read about it, he built this tower trying to reach heaven. And when you go like really dig into it, you know, they say that he was mad at Yahweh for flooding the earth and killing his ancestors, his people, you know, because he flooded the world. Only 8 people survived, okay? And Nimrod is a descendant of the Hamites, so he would have been today what you would call an African, okay? But this man was a powerful man in those days, and he had influence, and he was able to get all these people, these nations together, and they worked together all under one consent, building this tower, okay, trying to penetrate, reach heaven, okay, and I heard this before in a lesson. I'm not saying it's true or not, but I heard that Nimrod actually shot an arrow up there and into the heavens, and they said it came down and it had blood on it, so they thought that they had killed God or something, you know, which I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that's a wicked thing for someone to do. But Yahweh Shem Yahshua looked and seen what they were doing, and he confounded the languages, and that's why you got all these different nations speaking these different languages. They all were scattered. He scattered the nations, you know, right after he confounded the tongues, you know, which is, you know, how you speak, you know, your language, okay? And that's why you got people speaking Dutch, French, Spanish, English, you know, they were speaking the Hebrew, you know, Chinese, Japanese, you name it, man, all types of languages, man, all those, and not even counting all those Hamitic languages, you know, Ham got hundreds of different type of languages out there. It's a lot, man. But this is what Yahweh Shem Yahshua did, man, for them doing that, okay? So it shows you, even though you're a heathen, you know, that don't mean you get away with, you can get away with bloody murder or doing things, you know, because, you know, that for the most part, he punishes the Israelites, but he gets these other nations too, all right? But yeah, like I said, this is why we speak those other languages. But eventually Nimrod fell, okay? And just like Nimrod fell, Edom is going to fall just like him, okay? There's a lot of scriptures to prove it, and I'm going to bring these out, and then I'll go ahead and end this lesson, you know? Like I said, Lord willing, it is edifying to you, you know, because, like I said, we want to bring these things out, you know, just showing you, you know, because you might think it's a good thing, you know, you see them going up there, you know, you think that they're out there exploring space and all this stuff, but it's all a lie, you know, to what they're really doing. They're not telling you You know, this man never tells the truth, man. He's a liar. You know, all he knows how to do is lie. Okay? He's not going to tell you the truth. That's why he ain't never even said the word Israelite. He's not calling us Israelites. You know, he don't want to say Israelite. You know, they want to call us everything else, just like they want to call themselves something else because they're hiding from who they are. All right? But this is Job 14:5, and it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Okay? Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he's trying to break those boundaries, man. He's trying to go further than what he's meant to go. Okay? And he's not going to be able to succeed in that. And that's what's going to also lead to him coming down with great wrath. Okay? He's going to knowing that his time is short. You know how we always bring that scripture out? You know, this is one of the reasons why. He's going to realize we can't break this firmament. I'm spending millions upon millions trying to pierce it with his SpaceX, and it's to no avail, you know? So he knows that eventually his judgment's going to come upon him. Okay, so I'm going to read it again in verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Okay, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, so there's that. All right, and I got a couple more precepts I'm going to bring out. All right, we're going to go to the book of Amos, chapter 9, and I'm going to read from verse 2. All right, and it says, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. That's talking about the underground bunkers. Okay, that's what they got underground cities, you know. And a lot of people might think that you're crazy or you're a conspiracy theorist or something for saying that, but no, it's true. You know, just look it up. They got luxury bunkers and everything. This is what this man Esau Edom is doing. Okay, so again, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Okay, and that's going into Jeremiah 16th chapter, and I believe the 16th verse, where the fishers are going to turn into hunters. They're going to pull them out of the holes of the rocks. Okay, all right. But look, this is the point right here. Though they climb up to heaven, see, there's that word heaven again, you know, firmament. All right, thence will I bring them down. And it's also by way of these rockets exploding and blowing up and coming down, crashing and stuff. All that they're trying to do up there, you know, that's him bringing them back down to reality. Okay. So this man, like I said, he can keep trying and trying, but he's not going to succeed, man. And I even said this, and I'm speaking this as a man. I said it will be funny if Yahweh might allow him to actually pierce the firmament, and he might make it through. And let's just say that this man makes it up to the heavens of heavens, and you go up there and you see in heaven's armies, you're gonna get jacked up, you know. And I was gonna say another word, but I'm gonna try to keep it clean, okay? I'm gonna keep it PG. But you know, Yahweh, man, you know, you show up there and you see all these ships and armory and things and heaven's armies, they're just looking at you, and they blow you right out right out the water, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy that this man is trying to do that. But see, this man's scared. This man knows that he got a judgment coming. He knows this, man. Okay, he has all records and everything, so he knows, man. All right, this is Luke chapter 10 and verse 18. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Okay, and it's going to look like that when they get zapped out of the atmosphere, man. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua knocks them out of that atmosphere, man. So see, that Satan is Esau Edom, man, the wicked. Okay, so I got one more precept, and I'll end it on this one, and this is a good one too. This is Proverbs, and see, all these are talking about a fall, you know, falling, man. You know, like I brought the one out in the beginning, how hath thou fallen, O Lucifer, okay? And this is Proverbs 16 and 18, and it says, pride goeth before destruction. And this man's full of pride. They got something called what? American pride, you know? All right? So, and they also, you know, the alphabet stuff. We ain't even going to get into that, but, you know, the G-A-Y pride and all that. But, you know what I'm talking about. But again, it says, pride goeth before destruction, okay? And a haughty spirit before a fall, okay? And this man is pride, and he got a haughty spirit on him, okay? So it's going to be to no avail, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has got your number, Esau Edom. You know, Elon, you spending 50 million per rocket, and like the Jake was bringing out in that video clip in the beginning, it looking like bullets, because they're basically shooting at the firmament, you know? Because this man, and that's spiritual that they look like bullets, because this man, his blessing is what? The sword, which is modern day the gun. and him shooting those bullets up there, you know, which is AKA those rockets, you know, which are just big bullets. And he's shooting them up there trying to break the firmament. This guy crazy, man. You can't reason with a guy like that. You can't shake hands. You can't, you know, you women, you can't marry a guy like this, man. This spirit on this person he's the manifestation of Satan, man. So you can't deal with someone like that, okay? But again, I pray that you found this lesson edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. And shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Until the next one, shalom.